friend, coming back at you with another Madden 23 video, and today we got a special one for you. We're going to be going over our defensive 4-6 ebook, 3-3 all the way down to 3-3-5 wide. We're going to show you how to audible down, the best adjustments, best plays to pick, everything in between. And we're doing something new on the channel. If you leave a like, subscribe, and a comment down below, let me know you subscribed. I'm gonna reply to every comment, letting you know I appreciate it, and we're gonna shout one of you out in our next video. But we're gonna hop right into this. We're gonna get into practice mode and show you guys some of the best setups. So let's show you here, guys. We're gonna go into practice mode, and we have the 4-6 defense. You can find it in MUT and in regs. 4-6 defense, you just gotta buy it off the auction block or try to do a set and grab it. And we're going to be going against one of the most meta playbooks in the game, and that is going to be New Orleans. So we're going to go ahead and ready up here. Alright, boys, so majority of this ebook is going to be about nickel 3-3 and 3-3 cub, and we're going to go over all of that, all the substitutions you want to make personnel wise, the audibles, everything that we want to do for nickel 3-3 and nickel 3-3 cub. But there are a couple bonus blitzes that I want to add into this ebook, and they're a couple of the best blitzes in the game. So Overstorm Brave, out of nickel over, which is nickel normal from previous years, is this Overstorm Brave is just an absolutely insane play. So we're going to go ahead and pick nickel over here, and let's go Bucks Z spot is one of the better plays offensively. So all we're going to do here is we're going to hit right on the D-pad. We're going to crash our linebackers in or pinch them, and then we're going to do the same thing with our D-line, which is going to be left on the D-pad and down. You're going to hit right on the D-pad and down. And that's really all you got to do to set this blitz up. The only reason I move this guy here is because he's manned up to the running back, and the running back's over here. So the running back goes in on a route. We want to make sure he's here. But really all you got to do is let them snap the ball. And this gets just insane pressure. We see they just came absolutely free off the edge. Now, they did complete the pass there to the running back in the flat, but MUT, you can shade down, do whatever you want, really, and that's not going to happen very often. The guy came in so free off the edge. Tristan Wirfs is a really good right tackle, so he kind of bullied him, but you really won't see that so much in MUT because the players are more balanced. So this time we're going to shade down and shade outside and let them snap the ball, see what happens here. And we just came in absolutely free. Tom Brady's running for his life. Now, he did get that throw off there, but that's not going to happen very often, especially in online games. But we see how fast this blitz actually comes in. This time I'm going to pass commit, shade down, shade outside. And let's go ahead and see what happens here when they snap the ball. And this time it got picked up pretty good, but it does come in free most of the time online. So, one more time. Move this guy down. And you can do this really out of any play in nickel over. But Overstorm Brave just has the man coverage behind it, so it's a little bit easier. And we see both edges come in absolutely free. That corner route cooked man coverage, but again, in online games, you're not going to see that very much. And that dude's going to be running for his life so much that we're not even really going to be able to see that guy get open. Now, I'm going to show you this one more time. So that's the setup. Let's let them snap the ball. And we just come in absolutely free off the edge. You see how crazy that is. One of the better blitzes in the game. Now we can audible to, let's say, a cover 3 here. And we can go hard flats, blitz our linebackers, same thing, and let's let them snap the ball, see what happens here. And again, it comes in absolutely free, and Tom Brady is just running for his dear little life. So, one more time, we'll go cover 2. Make sure we pinch our D-line. And let's just see what happens here. Again, he threw to the flat to the running back, but hard flat is going to play that a lot better. And we see that Tom Brady, who is just slow as dirt, runs right out of the pocket immediately. So we can go, really, you can do it at cover 1 hole. Only problem there is the running back's manned up. You can put this guy in a flat. You can mess with your zone drops. You can do really whatever you want around this. It's just this formation that's super glitchy. So let's go ahead and let them snap the ball, see what happens here. And it came in free off a different edge this time. It's just one of the edges, if not both the edges, are going to come free every single time you run this blitz. So I just wanted to show you that. We're going to go ahead and choose a new play here. Show you guys one more blitz out of this playbook before we get into the basis of the formation. But I want you guys to know that you can run this out of this playbook. This is the most versatile playbook in the game, hands down. So we're going to put safeties in here at linebacker, like we always do, just to have a little more speed and make sure these guys jump. And DB fire, again, here we can go Bucks post again on offense. So here we're just gonna go ahead and shade down, shade up for cloud flats. You can leave it stock, honestly, and just press. I like to blitz my user, and let's see what happens when they snap the ball here. DB fire is still just as good. Now here they made a really quick read up the seams, but DB fire is an absolutely money play. You don't even really have to contain. Sometimes if you don't contain, it comes in better. Let's leave this guy in a hook and let's go ahead and can man him up and user this guy. That way they don't hit us with the seams. Let's let them snap the ball and see exactly what happens here. And we're seeing that our cornerbacks are just coming in absolutely free. So between this, the 3-3, and the 3-3 Cub blitzes over Storm Brave, this playbook has literally everything you need to absolutely dominate online in Madden 23. So one more thing here, I want to show you one more blitz out of this, and that's going to be Spinner, which is set stock in the audibles for $1. And here we have to look out for the running back, so we're going to do just that. Let's let them snap the ball. Look out for the running back, and we could alert that. As we see, Tom Brady's going to throw right down to the flat. Just for this video's sake, we're going to go ahead and man this guy up to the running back, and we're going to user this guy. You can even spread your line, and for whatever reason, Dollar is just absolutely great run defense this year. And Spinner, again, he's going to throw to the running back even though he's not open. But we're seeing that it's coming in absolutely free off the edge. This is one of the better plays this year as well. Man up the running back again, just for the video's sake. And pass commit. Go ahead, shade outside. Let's see what happens here. And here we got caught up, but that was honestly, that could have been a pick too. All Madden practice mode, sometimes things happen. But I just wanted to show you guys a couple of jewels in this playbook before. Oh, see, we could have thrown a pick there too. But I just wanted to show you guys a couple of crown jewels in this playbook before we get into the basis of our defensive ebook here in the 4-6 defensive playbook. Alright guys, it's your boy Killer Cam Friend here, and we have the 4-6 defensive playbook for you. I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite setups out of this. How to audible down first and foremost. Now we do have the 3-3 nickel, which is going to be 3-3-5 normal from previous years, and obviously we have the loop blitz in here. We also have the 3-3 cub, which is going to be the basis of this defensive ebook. Now you can mix in the loop blitz if you want. If people don't know how to block it, it's going to come in consistent. It's a really good blitz. There's a reason that half the community is running it right now. So that's going to be linebacker blitz 0. We're going to go ahead and go over our audibles here. Cover 4 drop, linebacker blitz 0, 3 double buzz, cover 2 drop. And for offense, we have a run play here, inside zone, Z spot, flood, and flanker drive are going to be our audibles offensively. Now I'm not going to go over this defense against every single play in the game. I'm just going to show you guys some of my favorite setups out of here. As for zone drops, we are going to have 30-yard flats and 5-yard curl flats. Hooks I like to keep on default. In zone coverage, you can't put it on match, but I like to keep it on default as well. Now, as for our coach adjustments, you can turn your tackling on aggressive, strip ball, keep it on balanced, option defense. I like to keep it on conservative. Cornerback matchups, if you're playing man coverage, you can play by speed. If you're getting agged a lot, you can even play by height. But other than that, I just like to keep it on balance. As our controller dies here, so we're going to go ahead and plug that bad boy in. That way we can keep this video rolling for you. And there we go. Gonna go ahead and resume this bad boy. But for 3-3 Cub, we're gonna have Samuel Blitz 3, Mike Blitz 0, Cover 4 Show 2, and Tampa 2 as our defensive audibles. Now, as far as personnel goes, I like to have my best pass rushers here, my best pass rusher here. On the outside, on the D line, is a 3-down lineman set. So I have to have both of my best pass rushers on the outside here and my best run stopper on the inside in the middle. Probably going to be your best D tackle. I like to have a fast guy up top here in this position and a fast guy up top here in this position. And same thing with our outside linebacker spots. We're going to have Carpenter here and Davis here. And our user is going to be Adrian Amos because he's one of the better users in the game. I like to have one of my fastest guys as my user that has a little bit of height to him so we can get those really nice lurking animations. So we're going to come out in linebacker blitz 3 pretty much every play, and we're going to show you guys the loop blitz setup, a few of the loop blitz setups that I like to run. We're going to come out in, let's come out in one of the more meta plays. How about Z spot? And we're going to show you exactly how this works here. So if you didn't know, for the loop blitz, you're going to pinch your linebackers, which is going to be right on the D-pad and down on the left stick. And then you're going to press. You don't have to press, but I like to press. And then basically you are just going to contain, which is going to be double tapping R1. And we're going to go ahead and snap this ball and see exactly how this comes in. As we see, we actually did pick up the loop there. Usually it doesn't get picked up like that, especially if they're sending their running back out. So maybe they patched it, but I doubt it. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, bunch is the best formation in the game for picking up the loop. So let's go ahead and snap this here and see if this comes in this time. And we did get nano detected there on the left side, which doesn't happen very often. But as we see, this is just the general setup for the loop blitz. I just want to show you guys how to do it before we move forward, because it is a very big threat. As we see that we got picked up by the running back there, and then the running back still released on his check and release route, even though he was blocking somebody currently. So, a couple different setups you can do out of this. I like to put both of my guys here on outside thirds. And you can have basically a cover 3 setup. You can put this guy in a hard flat or a curl flat, doesn't really matter. And basically our job here is to look out for the middle of the field or the running back. You can man the running back up if you wanted to do something like that. And basically just look out for this guy on the outside on a slant or something like that. What people will do in bunch more often than not is, if they think you're running man coverage, they're going to put this guy on this S post or C post corner route, whatever you want to call it. This C route right here, it's going to absolutely fry man coverage for whatever reason. This hot route master C route is just absolutely crazy. People like to put this guy on a slant, even motion him out here, and they will block their running back a lot of the time. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and snap the ball and see exactly what this looks like here. Now that C post or the C corner out will absolutely smoke man coverage. Let me show you that before we move forward with this, why we're putting an outside third there. So we're going to go ahead and same setup, just regular loop blitz, and this C route is going to smoke man. I'm going to block my running back here, and let's see what happens. You pass lead that straight up, it's a touchdown. That said perfect accuracy, but obviously it wasn't perfect accuracy. If you're struggling with man coverage, that C route absolutely smokes it every single time. They're going to have to adjust, otherwise they're going to give up a touchdown. Just so you guys know. So, what I like to do is put an outside third here and show you exactly how it plays that C route. Now, you can do something like this. You can even move this guy down so he's manned up to the running back, and then you just have to look out for like a post or anything over the deep middle of the field, because that loop will usually come in pretty consistently, so you wouldn't have to worry about anything else. Now let's show you what it looks like against the C route. Slant again. Motion out and block the running back. And I like to hover right over the center and the guard here, just so you can get maybe some kind of disengage, or the line doesn't pick you up as well. So let's go ahead and snap the ball and see exactly what happens. And we do get a disengage. Now, it was our job to cover that slant on that play, but if we go over here into instant replay, we're going to see that that outside third took that corner out from the right side and that C route from the left side. As we see, it just plays it so much better than man coverage does. It's not even close, and now we're getting sacked and the play's over anyways. But we're going to see that this corner route right here just got absolutely bagged. The man coverage played it, and that outside third played it even better than the man coverage. So you really won't have to worry about corner routes when you have outside thirds, unless there's some kind of clear out, which we can show you if they have a clear out what this whole setup looks like. So same setup, and we'll show you what a clear out looks like. We have that 30-yard flat there, so it should play it pretty good. And we're going to show you the defensive play art. We have both those guys manned up. So we're going to go ahead and snap the ball and see what it looks like here. And it kind of got open. I guess it got open. It's a tough throw, though. It's definitely a pass that can get picked off. Going to go into instant replay one more time and see exactly what happened there. We motioned out a streak, so it would clear out this third, and basically it's just all man coverage after that, as we see right here. You can shade outside and he'll play it better. I didn't shade outside there, but that is what that looks like when there is a clear out. And then we have to make some different adjustments. So I showed you guys a few setups for the loop blitz against the meta, but this is not what this video is about. This video is about 3-3-5 normal to 3-3-5 cub. 3-3-5 cub, or in other years it would be called 3-3-5 wide. So my base play here is going to be Mike Blitz 0. It's my favorite play that I like to come out in on next gen and current gen. Obviously this is a next gen video, so I'm going to show you guys some setups I like for next gen. I like to move my guy down here. This is one of my favorite setups. This is called a green dog blitz, and basically everybody is manned up, but we have to look out for the running back. So we're just going to go ahead and snap this play stock, and we're going to look out for the running back here. We ran right towards him, but we got picked up by the line. A lot of times people will throw that anyways, and you'll just pick six it. So everybody's manned up, and you can even basically bluff this, leave this guy manned up to the running back here, and if they put their running back on like a quick out route, go ahead and put him on a C route. What we're going to do here is we're going to try to snap the ball. When they snap the ball, we're going to basically try to take a little loop around and distract this center and this left guard if we can. And we did, and we see how our guy comes in free off the edge there. Now this blitz comes in way faster than the loop blitz does. So let's show you one more time exactly what this looks like. That C route doesn't even get time to develop because that blitz is coming in so fast. And even if they block the running back and we leave him manned up here, we're going to show you exactly what this looks like. Put him on a slant one more time, and we're going to snap the ball, and we get a disengage. Now, that's what I like about 3-3-5 wide more than 3-3-5 cub. It's just really, really good. For sheds, I think that you shed better in 3-5 wide because you're blitzing more people and it's a 5 down lineman set. Even though you have safeties on the edge, I think there's just something in the coding that lets you shed faster in 3-5 wide. So I'm going to show you a couple more things you can do at a Mike Blitz 0. You can do the same kind of setup here. Just put a couple outside thirds there, and you can really do whatever you want with this guy. If they're blocking the running back, you can put him on a flat like this. You can really do whatever you want with him. So let's go ahead and block the running back here, and then we're going to put this guy on a post and slant. Just a good man-beating play, you know. We're going to go ahead and snap the ball here, and this time we didn't loop quite as good, and we're just going to have to cover that slant there, but everything else was bagged on that play. Now, like I said, if they are blocking their running back consistently, same thing here. You can send this guy. So let's go ahead and block the running back. And that way, hopefully we get 2 guys coming in free right here. If you put this guy even farther outside when you're blitzing them, they're going to come in more free for whatever reason. When somebody blitzes from the slot corners position, they come in almost untouched every single time. So we're going to go ahead and try to do our little loop here and distract this guy, and we did. We just got to cover that slant, and we see that this guy comes in absolutely free from the slot corner position. Darnell Savage is a monster. So a couple more setups I like. This is more of a coverage setup. We see that we have 30-yard flats, right? So we can do something like this, where we put this guy in a flat, which is going to be double tap triangle. Sorry, not double tap triangle. Double tap right on the D-pad. And that's going to bring up our linebacker icons. And we're going to put Davis in a hard flat. And we can do the same thing with our other guy here. We can put him on a hard flat. Carpenter. I don't like hard flats for this particular play because we know exactly what they're running, obviously. But I like to have 5-yard curl flats here. And basically you're just running a little cover 3. Sending 3 plus the user, so the computer is going to basically think that you're sending 4. Same setup here. Slant, corner, out route from the tight end, or flat route, and then we can even motion out this slant and snap the ball and see exactly how this plays. Got to look out for this slant, but that's about it. And it doesn't shed quite as quick, you know, we're not blitzing, so it's not going to come in free, but it is excellent coverage. We still have 2 guys manned up on the right side, and we're playing with a little cover 3 shell. So that's a nice little setup. For current gen, if you're on current gen a lot, this setup right here is just going to be absolutely deadly. You know, it plays a lot different on current gen. That corner route got open there, but man coverage is absolutely nuts on current gen and next gen. But those flats are going to play a lot different on current gen. So you can put your flats on like 15, 20. That's what I like to do on current gen. Just a little tip for you guys that aren't on next gen quite yet. Now let's get into some zone setups. We do have cover 4 show 2 in our audibles here, and one of the things you can do is you can press. I like to send my linebackers, which is going to be right on the D-pad, and we're going to hit down on the right stick, which is going to be blitz all. And I haven't really showed you what I like to do with my line shifts. A lot of the time I will shift away from the running back and crash towards the running back, which is going to be the left on the D-pad, and you can shift your line whichever way you want from there. And then you're going to hit left on the D-pad out again, and you can slant outside, which is what I like to do a lot. I don't know. I feel like they blitz a little bit better this way. But this also helps you shoot the gap in run play situations. So here we're going to go ahead and snap this ball and see how this looks here. As we see, it comes in pretty free. And that 30-yard flat on the outside plays that corner route really well. So basically what we're doing here is we are putting our outside thirds into 30-yard curl flats instead of leaving them on the outside thirds. That way if they have any kind of clear out route, it's going to play it a lot different. They're not going to expect it. And the inside quarters are still going to play deep routes pretty well. So let's go ahead and same setup here. Let's motion Evans out and see exactly what this looks like with this setup. On defense against this setup on offense, I like to crash my line out here. And we're going to try to do this little loop thing again. And we see that corner route did get open, but it got open very, very late. And when you're sending 5+ a user like that, you're going to shed more often than not. So now we're going to do Sam will blitz 3. For some reason, this guy doesn't come out here exactly when he's supposed to. Now, you're going to have a tell on Sam will blitz 3. This safety is going to come right up here to the middle, which is what I don't like about it, because you're just telegraphing that you're in cover 3. Otherwise, it wouldn't be such a big deal. That's why I liked Mike Blitz 3 last year, because it didn't have such an obvious tell. But they did take that play out of the game. It was probably the most used play on defense for the last 2 years. People loved running that play. So, same setup here. And basically, we're going to try to do the same little thing with the hover here. This is just more of an easy setup on offense. You don't have to make a ton of adjustments. If you're not super quick with quick adjustments, then you can come out and Sam will blitz 3. And if you want to have a cover 3 shell on that particular play, snap the ball here, and we got somebody in free off the right edge, and Tom Brady just shrugged him off of him like he is not 45 years old. So another thing we can do with this Sam will blitz 3 is move this guy out, and just a simple double Mabel and blitz our user, and our job is just to look out over the middle of the field. So we're going to snap this ball, and pretty much everything was bagged there. We don't get pressure quite as fast, but it's a really good coverage setup. You can also do something like this. I don't know why this guy keeps moving inside here. But you can do something like this. You can man this guy up. And you can put a hard flat or a hook there, whatever you really want to do. You have a lot of leeway in this formation to adjust very, very easily, which is why it's been one of the more meta formations the last few years. It's really easy to adjust out of. You can blitz or play coverage, and they will have no idea what you're doing. There's a really good few coverage shells, and you can send absolute heat. It's a really, really, really all-around good, consistent formation. And besides being so easy to adjust, you can have safeties at linebacker on the edge, on the line of scrimmage, and you can't do that with any other formation. That's why this 4-6 playbook, it's one of the only playbooks that you can do this with. So it's super, super, super good. And it's really unique. We just got it in Mutt the last few days, and before that we did not have it, so we had to either pick between 3-3 normal or 3-3 cub. It was 3-3-5 normal and 3-3-5 wide last year. They just changed the name of it for whatever reason, so that's messing me up there. But let's go ahead and do this one more time, and then we're going to show you what this looks like against gun tight, which is going to be another really, really meta formation in this year's game. So we're going to snap the ball, do our little loop here. We're not going to get much pressure, but we're going to see that everything is pretty bagged. At this point, I like to send my user at the quarterback. That way, we're applying a little bit more pressure and not giving them all day for route bounces. So let's go ahead and get into gun tight. So we are here in gun tight offset tight end, and one of the most meta plays in the game right now is going to be the play bench because man coverage is so good. This play with two corner routes and two out routes absolutely cooks man coverage. So we're going to show you what the loop looks like against this. Again, 30-yard flats. I'm just going to do something simple right here. We're going to block the running back offensively, and I like to again press, shade up, and shade outside. So let's go ahead and snap the ball and see exactly how this plays. And the loop gets picked up pretty good here. This is the first time I've been in practice mode and the loop doesn't come in like it did before. So maybe they made some kind of adjustment to where the offensive line picks it up better, because before it was coming in pretty much every time. So that's good. That's good. Hopefully they change something about the blocking mechanics of this game because they were really bad before. So go ahead and snap the ball here, see exactly what happens. And that guy's looping around, but the running back is picking him up, which is really awesome to see. The loop blitz has been a problem in next gen. I'm gonna have to test it on some online games. I'll probably do that after this. But I just wanted to show you what the loop blitz looked like against bench. Let's go into instant replay here and see what exactly got open. We're going to see that this corner route got bagged because of this 30-yard flat. You can't really throw that right here, which would have been the only time you could really throw it. You might be able to pass lead it upfield, but that's a little risky. And here, that's just going to be absolutely, there's no way you can throw that ball. The out route probably got open. Yeah, you could have thrown that out route right here. Definitely, he had a whole lot of space, and this out route didn't get quite as open, but you can maybe low ball that, lead it outside, something of that nature. Also on this instant replay, we see that this guy looping, otherwise he would have took a different pursuit angle. He would have looped around and came right towards the quarterback right here. This time the running back actually picked him up, and he just kept going upfield. It's a little bit different than they've reacted before, so maybe they changed something. We did get a disengaged shed from the middle, but if the loop blitz isn't coming in as consistently, or it's not coming in at all, I think that this 3-3-5 wide is gonna become a much bigger meta in this game. So like I said, people really like to run this play bench. So we're going to go ahead and audible to our Mike Blitz 0 here. Shade outside over the top. Contain. And we're going to try to do our little loop here. And we didn't get it this time. We would just guard the running back. And that corner route on the left got open that time. The out routes also got open. So one more time. You can bring this guy down here to keep him manned up to the running back in case they put him on like a little out route or something. Or you can move him all the way over here and blitz. And what you can also do out of this is user blitz. I don't really talk about that often because in next gen it still works if they're like under center. But it doesn't come in as fast as it does in current gen. If you're on current gen, you can user rush right up the middle pretty much every time. This is exactly what I mean by user rushing. Basically, you just take your user, run right at the quarterback up the A gap, and the reason you can do that is because there's 5 guys on the line, so they're going to take up the offensive linemen's. Basically, they're going to take their attention away from you, and we are spreading our line. After we shift towards the running back, we're going to crash our line out. Then contain, pass commit, shade over the top, shade outside, and snap the ball, and basically we run right at the quarterback. And we do get to him that time. Just a little arm tackle, but we saw that we had another guy come free out the edge. And again, that's that green dog blitz, basically. It's a 0 blitz, except you send the guy that's manned up to the running back. And if the running back goes out on a route, you guard the running back. If the running back doesn't go out on a route, then you don't guard the running back. So I'm going to show you guys a couple zone setups that I like against gun tight. So we're going to go to this cover 4 show 2 again. And Here we can do something like that, or we can even man this guy up to the running back. So same look that we did against bunch. I'm gonna go ahead and snap this and see exactly what this looks like. And it came in pretty free. That 30-yard flat is gonna play those corner routes pretty well. So let's look at this one more time. Cover 4, show 2. Now you can leave those outside quarters. That's going to work against bench. But some plays it won't work quite as well. You can even do something like this. So you leave those outside quarters. We're going to put Savage on an inside third. And then we're going to put what was an inside corner, our other safety spot, in a curl flat, which is going to be a double tap triangle, hit X, and then left on the right stick. So let's go ahead and snap this ball and see exactly what happens here. We are sending 5 people. We blitzed all our linebackers, and that is going to be absolutely juicy coverage with an incredible blitz coming in, sending pretty much 6 people. And what we did there was cover 4, show 2. I'm going to walk you through everything. I shifted my line towards the running back, right on the D-pad, blitz all linebackers, and then here we're going to put this guy on a curl flat just like I showed you before, and this guy on an inside third. So snap the ball, we're going to try to do our little loop thing, and we do get it this time. We would have to guard the running back there. We see in practice mode the blitzes, they're really weird and inconsistent sometimes, but we are going to see here this guy, I don't know what he's doing. I guess he got chipped by the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, so he didn't come in quite as free as he should have. But he ran into the tackle and then ran around, and he did eventually end up getting to the quarterback, but he took a really, really weird angle. And that's been happening a lot when I've been in practice mode, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Maybe they made pass rush less OP, but we still came in really fast before the play could really get a chance to develop. So that is that there. Let's go ahead and show you one more thing. Cover 3 is going to be very, very good against gun tight. Those corner routes really aren't going to get open against cover 3. I'll go ahead and block the running back here and show you exactly what happens when we snap the ball. These outside thirds are going to play those corner routes very, very well. Alright, so something you can also do here is we are in the cover 3 blitz look. We're going to blitz our user, and you can base align press, which is going to be triangle, left on the left stick, and then down. And that's going to give you more of a show blitz kind of look. Base align pressing, it's kind of an intimidating look for opposing offenses. People will base align press because basically it's going to push these zones a little bit outside, so they're going to play outside leverage a little bit more, and those corner routes should not get nearly as open. We're going to snap this ball, and we see that corner route, you could have thrown it before the break, but on the break it is absolutely bagged. So one more time, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I like to do here. Base align press, base align, and press. There we go. So we're going to snap this ball here, and basically just going to look out for the running back there. Everything else is absolutely bagged. And you say, you know, you have safeties on the edge playing right on the line of scrimmage. So what about the run game? And let me show you something about the run game. So they said that safeties do not play the run game as good. I'm going to show you just in Mike Blitz 0 here because it's a little bit easier to shoot gaps out of. What I like to do is crash my line towards the running back, or shift my line towards the running back and then crash them out. And we're going to go ahead and audible to a run play here. Let's go with inside zone, snap the ball, and we didn't shoot the gap here, but there really wasn't much room to run. So I like to contain, and everything else I just showed you here. I'm going to go ahead and snap this ball, and we can shoot right out this gap. I did miss the gap shoot, I'm using two controllers, so I have to snap the ball, unfortunately. If I wasn't snapping the ball, then I would be ready with this controller to shoot the gap. Basically, you just stand right over the D-tackle, and we try to shoot right up that A gap. It will work most of the time. Also, with inside zones, specifically, what you can do is take your user and hover right over the center here, and when they snap the ball, basically you just wait, and then boom, we hit them in the backfield for 5 yards. So I'm going to show you that one more time. Now with other runs, it won't work as well as it does with inside zone, as we missed it there. But basically you hover over the center, and as soon as the center pulls to try to find somebody to block, you back up a little bit and then just shoot right forward towards the gap. Let's see if we can get it to work one more time. This is actually one of the best gap shoots in the game if we can get it to work. I think maybe since this guy, Davis, I'm not looking for Stokes, Davis isn't on the line of scrimmage as much as he normally is. I don't know what is going on here. Yeah, usually he would be on this contain here. And go ahead and snap this ball. We're crashed out, right? Inside zone. We're crashed out. Let's go ahead and snap this ball. And we just shoot right up the gap there. Super, super easy. Not a difficult gap shoot at all. We're going to see exactly what to do with an 0-1 trap. 0-1 trap, we're going to see that there's a pulling guard here. So if they're running the trap more consistently, you can either not shift your line, or you're basically going to stand over this guard again and snap this ball, and you're going to run right around the pulling guard and hit him in the backfield again. So run defensively, you know, this is a lot better run defense than nickel 3-3 is. It's way easier to shoot the gaps more consistently, as we hit them in the backfield every single time for a loss. So I really hope you guys liked the video. I just want to give you some basic setups that I like to use out of nickel 3-3-5 wide, or 3-3-5 cub is the new name for it this year. Show you how to get safeties on the edge. You can really freestyle with this defense. Adjustments are super, super easy to make once you have the muscle memory down, and really you can just do whatever you want. You have safeties on the edge that come in really, really fast. They play great coverage. It gives you a lot of versatility on defense against some of the best offenses in the game. You can absolutely bag them, and hopefully this will help you win more games online. And if it does, make sure you leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new, and make sure you're notified for all incoming Madden 23 Ultimate Team content. I'm going to have an offensive ebook coming out very soon. We just got the alternate playbooks in Ultimate Team, which means we just got the spread playbook, and I have been trying out a slot offset on next gen out of the spread playbook, and I do like it so far, but there's some tweaks and different adjustments I want to make before I put out a full offensive ebook for you guys. As always, it's your boy Killer Cam Friend. Like I said, leave a comment down below. Let me know you subscribed. I'm going to give you a shout out in the next video, okay? I'm out. Peace.